Make some noise, Tempe. You guys are fantastic. Is this your first time coming to a Brownz and Tannerz shows? Just again. Somebody said no, they've been here to the other three. All right, so we have a great show. I didn't put the show together all by myself. I did have some help, and that's why the name of the show is Brownz and Tannerz. And if you guys don't know what that means, I'm gonna let them tell the joke, but I will just tell you like a piece of it. Like, if Hispanics are brown, and I was in the sun getting a tan, I would be Tanner.
Thanks for giving the joke away, asshole. He said he was gonna let me tell it, then he tells it. Anyhow, you can probably figure it out, man. Growing up, I had a lot, it was a different time, I'm a little older. All my friends were Latinos. We had Luis, Alfredo, Armando. We had one friend that was not Latino. His name was Tanner. You could tell by his name that he was black because he was tanner than the rest of us. Usually you don't get a hint of that joke, but thanks, Bobby. That's what's up, man. We happy to be here. Make some noise. Hey, you know, for the Brownz and Tannerz show, I see an awful lot of white people in the crowd. Make some noise. Clap it up, white people. Be proud, be proud. We got you, huh? We got you with the bait and switch. How'd you guys going? Brownz and Tannerz, what the fuck? Doug didn't say this. Oh man, this is a great show, man. We highlight some of the best talent Arizona has to offer, from Latino to African American and everywhere in between. And don't get it twisted, guys. This is not like exclusive. White people, we love having you guys here. We love having you. We do, man. I'm serious. This is what we need nowadays, right? We love having you guys because not only do you guys spend money, but you guys are very supportive, very open, and most importantly, you spend money. So we appreciate that shit. We need that love nowadays. Am I right? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, we got a great show. We got a ton of comics for you, very funny people. My name is Mando, man. I have been doing comedy here. I started out in Phoenix. It's going pretty good, man. I'll be honest with you. I just got back from New York City. Yeah, I've been traveling. Thank you, man. It's doing all right, man. And it's not bad, man. I had a little bit of anxiety going to New York City because I'm fat and I don't fly well. And I got on, man. I said, fuck it. You know, I'm going to tell you guys straight up. We're family, right? We're family, right? Some of you guys may not know. Some of you may. Been on a diet. I just lost 50 pounds. Hey, calm down, I'm still fat. Don't clap too hard, man. But it makes a difference, man. Especially me and my wife. Our love life is so much better now. I'm serious. The other day she gave me a hickey on my neck. She couldn't do that before, man. She couldn't do that. She was in there like Dora the Explorer, like fucking backpack. Cool, man. A lot of changes, man. I had to get a new belt, y'all. I had to get a new belt. Look. All right, never mind. Trust me, I had to get a new belt. You gotta trust me on that one. I know you can't see it. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Trying to get healthy and shit. Even though big men are in seasons, right, ladies? Big men are in seasons, right? Hey, my man, right? Thank you, girl. And we falling in love. Big men are in season. We're good in the bedroom too, man. Me and my wife have a great sex life. We do. Fuck you. You really thought she was gonna have some more help around now or not? Am I right? No. An asshole. Ladies, don't sleep on big dudes in the bedroom. Seriously, don't sleep on us. Because we got apnea, we stop breathing, we need your weight. To nudge us. Me and my wife got got a great sex life, man. Turns out I'm a squirter. What's up? You didn't know that, huh? I didn't know that. Big dudes in the bedroom were pleasers, right? What the big dudes that make some noise? I saw the line, fuckers. I know that. Somebody's eating a chicken wing and shit. Put the wing down, man. Make some noise. Fuck. There's 24 of us. God damn. Help out. Help out. Yeah, man. Fucking losing some weight. Trying to get my shit together. Trying to get my swole on, you know what I mean? Because I got kids, you know what I mean? I want to be around for my kids, you know what I mean? I don't want to be round for my kids. I love having kids. Hey, any parents in the house? I got a 17-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son. You know, and I love being a father, you know. And they say you're not supposed to have favorites, right? You're not supposed to have favorites, right? But we do, right? We do. I'm not gonna lie. They ain't here, so they ain't, fuck you, they ain't here. Listen, if I had my choice of a child to pick favorite, it would be the 12-year-old boy, you know what I mean? That sounds fucking weird. Hold on. Hold on. What I meant to say. That sounds weird. I'm sorry. No. If I had to pick a favorite of my kids, it would be my 12-year-old son. You know why? Because my 12-year-old son got, what did I say, 12 or 13? He's 13. I apologize. It was just his birthday. You need to stop harassing me, Danny. I know you was on the guest list anyways. You cannot now pay and fucking talk shit about me. You want to talk shit about me, it costs $10. My 13-year-old son, he's cool. And he's my favorite because my daughter used to be my princess, man. Ladies, I don't know what happens to you guys. My daughter, when she was 12 years old, she could do no wrong. That's my baby. Then she turned 13 and grew horns and emotions. And I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? Get her out my house now. My son's cool, man. He just want to play video games. He got no drama. You know what I mean? No problems. The only issue I have with him is he hasn't quite hit puberty. So when I call the house, I got some issues. I'll be like, hello? I'm like, hey, what's up? What you doing? Nothing. Oh shit, hey. What you wearing? Basketball shorts and a Pokemon t-shirt? I'm like, fuck, son. Put your mom on the phone, quick. Hurry up, man. I have my dick out and everything. That's the third time this month. Come on, asshole. This shit. But kids are expensive, bro. Kids are expensive, you know what I mean? And I learned this, man. I learned this fucking... I was going to the store the other day, and then I was like, hey, I'm going to the store. Anybody want something? And my daughter goes, Dad, I need some pads. And I was like, oh, fuck. All right. What kind of pads you need? She goes, I like always with wings. So I went to the store, I saw how much they were. I called her, I said, Mia, we're kind of broke. I'm gonna have to get you some sometimes with straps. And then I saw how much those were. I called her back. I said, Mia, I'm going to the dollar store. I'm gonna get you some once in a whiles, and you're gonna have to hold it. But it's cool, man. I got kids, I got a wife. She's cool, man. I love her to death. She can't cook for shit, though. She makes one good dish. She makes potato salad. And she says, so try my potato salad. It's like crack. It's like crack. You know, and she tells that to everybody, but she don't know when we go to family functions, some of my family has tried crack. They're not impressed. We do go on date nights. Who's on date night? What's up? Date night? Fuck date night. My wife likes to go on date night, but she's love is blind. She don't see me like you guys see me. She likes to go on skinny people date night. So she told me that day, let's go indoor skydiving. I'm 2 inches off the ground. Guys, my name is Mando, man. We got a great show ahead of you guys. You guys ready for a
having a great day. I had something kind of weird happen though. I got told that I look like a 12-year-old lesbian. Yeah, thank you for laughing at that. That's cool. Definitely hurt my feelings, you know what I mean? Definitely hurt my feelings, for sure. You know, but then I thought about it for a second, I was like, wait a minute. Lesbians get to have sex with girls. And I'd love to do that someday, so I'll take it, you know what I mean? That's a win-win right there. Oh man, I had a racist experience recently. Any racist in here at all? Okay, good, close. Ooh, a good close one, dude. We were looking around, bro. I saw less, dude. We were like, fucking better not be, dude. I did have a racist experience though. I was mistaken for Hispanic, not the way you want to get mistaken. I was at Safeway, just shopping, and this big old white guy walks up to me, and he just pushed me. And he was like, hey, you, go back to Food City. And I was like, oh shit, dude, that guy was racist as fuck. Like, that's fucking, it's not cool at all, man. But then like a week later, I went to Food City, and I got some great fucking deals. So, joke's on him, dude. You can get 1,000 tortillas for 99 cents. Like, wow, that's so good, dude. That's a great deal right there. A little about me, I've been to jail before. Okay, fuck you guys, nobody believed me. One lady was like, woo, that's kind of weird, okay. It's like, woo, you're also making minimum wage. Great, yeah, I'm not the only one, dude. Anybody else here ever been to jail? You? For what? Oh, that's how I know she did some bad shit right there. She wouldn't even say, dude. It's like, well, I was in high school and I didn't have enough money and this guy wanted to pay, and you know, dude. Okay, are you with him tonight? No, he's like, not anymore, dude, not anymore, dude. I did go to jail though, I got arrested for possession of marijuana. Fucking cool, you know what I mean, dude, you know. What happened, I was driving and I had weed in my car, I get pulled over and I started to freak out and I was like, oh my god. I gotta get rid of this weed. I gotta eat this weed. And I don't know if you ever ate weed before, but I took one bite of it, and it was so bad, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, we'll go to jail. You know what I mean? My parents are white, we'll get out of this, you know? It'll be okay, you know? It'll be okay, you know? I'm not acting tough though, guys. I was only in there for like 20 minutes before my mom came and got me, said like, you know, don't worry about it, you know, wasn't too bad right there. The worst part was actually like my mom finding out about it, you know. She had to drive me home from jail. That's horrible, because she just sitting in the car, you know, being like, how could you do this to the family, you know? How could you do this, you know? I never knew you smoked weed. And I don't know how she didn't notice, because I would come home like every day at 2 a.m., you know, and make mac and cheese, pizza, and tilapia. And she would just be like, he's a growing boy, you know? And I haven't grown since like the 8th grade, so fucking, yeah. Yeah, dude, it's cool, man. A little more about me. I have a stepdad. Any stepdads in here? Fucking, yeah, where at, dude? Right here? Oh, man. You see how unenthusiastic about it? That's how you know his kids are shitty right there, dude, yeah. Fucking hand in there. Oh, she's upset, but he's laughing, yeah! Hey, just wait. My stepdad, I got it rough. My stepdad is a pastor. Exactly, dude, that's right. That means my mom had to go to a church. She saw a pastor, and she was just like, I'm gonna fuck that, you know what I mean? Like, that's what we gotta deal with right there. And I don't know if you know this about like stepdads, but their whole goal is for the kid to eventually call them dad. Like, they work hard for it, you know? Like, my stepdad, he tries way too hard. The other day, he filled up my gas tank. He was just standing outside my car, and he was like, you're welcome, son. And I was just like, thanks, Dwayne. Okay, yeah. Still not my dad, though, no? Not even a little bit. And I found something out that made me realize I'm probably never gonna call him dad. I was going through his closet trying to steal some money, and I'm on a budget, okay, guys? And in the closet, I found an empty box of condoms. An empty box of condoms. So like this dude wants me to call him Dad, but he's too good at busting my mom. Like, dude, you gotta be creeping my mom for me to call you Dad. That's just how it works right there, yeah. All I'm saying is my mom's gotta be calling you Daddy for months before I do. That's how it is right there, yeah. You doing it wrong, bro? Yeah, you fucking are, man. Yeah, you are, dude. Good dad right there. Good dad. One time I saw on my, oh, okay. She's lying? Yeah, okay, dude, yeah. He's paying for your food, you better call him Daddy, you better. Poppy? Okay, yeah. Poppy, what are you? You white, you can't say that, that's fucking... Poppy, dude, imagine if you're just having sex with a girl, she's like, Poppy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not paying your child support, lady, get the fuck out of here. I saw them like my parents were having sex, you know what I mean? That's disgusting, you know? I walked in, my mom starts to freak out, she's like, Peter, it's not that big of a deal, we're just wrestling. We're just wrestling. And I was like, okay, she's gonna lie to me, I'm gonna get her back. The next day we're out shopping, and I saw a random lady, and I gave her a wave. And my mom was like, oh, Peter, who's that? And I was like, oh, that's the lady who Dwayne wrestles with when you're not home. Got her ass, yeah. I started to make her pay even more, you know what I mean? So like every summer, because I'm white, it's the whole thing we do, I go visit my uncle, okay? And when I came back, she was like, how was Uncle Rick's, Peter? Was it good? And I was like, it was okay, you know? He just kept trying to like wrestle me in his closet, you know? I'm just kidding, guys, don't worry, I didn't wrestle my uncle. Like, we fucked. So, yeah. This is random. What do you guys think about Mesa? Exactly, disgusting, right? That place is, why, dude? I feel like, Mesa got started when someone from Arizona visited New Mexico, you know? They're just like, we need to get this back home, and boom, you know? Mesa's what happens when, like, 16-year-old white girls decide to keep the baby. You know what I mean? Oh, come on, guys, yeah. Moral of the story, don't keep the baby. Yeah, what's up, yeah. I was in Mesa, though, trying to get the fuck out of there. I had to stop to get some gas. And while I was in there, I saw a lady laying on the sidewalk, and her titty was out. Her titterus was out, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I gotta go check out that titty. And I walk over to her, and it was actually really sad, okay? She was laying on the ground. She had a full needle in her arm, and an empty one on the ground. So I was like, man, can I call somebody? Can I get you some help? And with a little bit of energy she had, she just looked at me, and she said, get away from me, you lesbian. You know? So, I had to do the right thing, you know? And I just reached down, I pushed the needle in, and I squeezed that titty, and I was like, sweet dreams, bitch! Sweet dreams!
How's everybody doing? Good? Yeah. Woo! I'm off antidepressants finally.
Hey.
Damn. You guys are like, should've fucking stayed, dude. Like, I know exactly where this is headed, you know what I mean? Like, this is the only kind of shine you're ever gonna get. But like, when I was taking antidepressants, I wasn't having any sex at all. My sex drive was completely flatlined.
Yeah, can I get another?
Right? So, but now that I'm off, my sex drive is in full swing, no problems, guys.
Can we get more?
Still not having sex though. Turns out I'm just not that fucking attractive at all. Antidepressants have nothing to do with how much I have sex, turns out. But it's okay though, I know what it looked like, you know? I'm not the worst guy in the room. I look like Jay and Silent Bob. There we go. I always look like one validity laugh, where someone's laughing way too hard, like lets me know that I'm right, you know? A couple months ago, a very beautiful young woman at a bar came up to me and said that I looked like Thor. I was like, wow, what a compliment. Like, thank you so much, you know? Like, Thor's always like the in-shape superhero, just fucking heroic and lovely. But then I saw Avengers Endgame. Turns out, not a compliment. If you're unfamiliar, Marvel Marvel finally introduced the first fat, depressed superhero. And that's me, I guess, you know? Like, have you guys ever had a 5-day delay on a burn before? Shit was so crazy. I was watching that movie with my dad and Thor's part comes up and I'm like, this bitch, dude. Like, I'll never know if she was actually trying to pay me a compliment or if she was just so confident in her shit talking. She was like, hey, you look like Thor, fucking good luck, dude. See you never. It's okay though. You guys ever seen someone so ugly that it makes you grateful to be alive? Yeah, right? Let's be humans in this room tonight. You have someone very specific in mind right now. Do you have a name? Okay, yeah. Name? Jennifer? Woo! It's a woman too? I'm not gonna roll on that. I love women. This guy, watch out for this guy. He thinks all women named Jennifer are ugly. If you're in the crowd, your name is Jennifer, I think you're beautiful. Okay, don't listen to him. No, I saw someone so ugly, I stopped mid-sample at Sam's Club. Yeah, that's why I go to eat lunch on Saturdays, you know what I mean? I'm a comedian, so I just keep making circles and getting samples until they fucking kick me out. And I'm just like, alright, I'm sorry guys. I stopped mid-sample, went straight to the tattoo shop and got this tattoo done. Yeah. It says blessed, but you can't read it. I was feeling so goddamn good. Woo! Went home with my mom, right? A good faith Christian woman. Finally something I could show her that she's not disappointed. And I'm like, Mom, look, you know, she's like, blessed? By what? What the fuck, Bubba? Not the reaction I was expecting from Mom, you know what I mean? She was like, what are you blessed by, dude? Depression and bologna sandwiches? Very accurate, you know. My mom knows my life, dude. She knows how to make a sandwich, guys. It's fucking impressive, I'm telling you that right now. I put a sandwich together like a Marine puts back together their assault rifle. Yeah. Ow? Okay, yeah. Alright, I'm already on. Alright, hold on now. You haven't even heard what I do to this fucking sandwich. I lay out all my components, dude. Bread, meat, cheese, mayo, potato chips if you're fucking woke. Yeah, right? That is such an important part of life. You know, come one, come all in this country. I don't give a fuck, illegal immigrant or not, I love you guys. If you're not putting potato chips on your sandwiches, get the fuck out of here! Sorry. I get really passionate. I usually don't allow myself to get there, but sometimes I do, you know? And I really do want to roll this passion into something lucrative. You know, I really want to be a food fetish webcam model, you know? And I've got what it takes, too. Which is essentially nothing. I have an internet connection and an appetite, so here I am, right? Imagine me in a ski mask with socks on. That's it, alright? I know some of you guys are eating, so bear with me, alright? And I'm gonna go by the name Ski Mask the Plump God, because my marketing strategy cannot be fucked with, you know what I mean? You understand me? And I'll have like different tiered services too. Whatever, tip me $25 during a session, I'll do something low key, deep throat a hot dog real quick. You know, something the family can watch, whatever. $50, I'll eat a steak and cry and say I'm a vegan or some shit. Like, you know, I'm here for you, whatever you're into. Thank you for your support, you know? $100 is where shit gets interesting though. For $100, I'll take a maraschino cherry. Right? Some of you look confused. I'm gonna take a maraschino cherry and just slide it in my asshole. And if I can pull the cherry out without breaking the stem, I keep the money. Thank you very much. Now if it breaks, you keep the money. Like, what the fuck? Gambling and porn intersect beautifully, and I'm here. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm gonna buy fake cherries, then they're never coming off, you know? The house always wins, remember that. Remember that, so watch out for me. Ski Mask the Plump God 2K19. Yeah. You guys remember the kid's toy, the Bop It? Right, yeah. Oh man, I was a Bop It god. I was fucking freakishly good at that game. Well, Hasbro Interactive, the creators of Bop It, teamed up with Bill Cosby to make the first ever Cosby Bop It. Alright, same exact reaction I had the first time I heard it. But then I saw the fucking commercial and it blew my mind. You guys wanna hear it? Yeah, we went like this. Twist it! Drugger! Toucher! She's waking up! Bop it! It's like... to an uncomfortable new standard. You know, and then they released the packaging and I was just as confused. It's ages 14 to 17 only? I'm like, what the fuck is this all about? I looked a little bit further into it, R. Kelly's the only investor, so that's where we're at, you know.
I want to give a shout out to my barber. Fuck around, gave me a Muslim part on the side of my head. Told him I had a comedy show tonight. I wanted to go up there and have no stints. Thought I was about to sell some incense. Well, it's been crazy, man. Is he sleepy? I saw my guy too. I ain't gonna mess with him. That's the same look I had when I seen my SRP box bill this month. Like, fuck the SRP? Should be beeping in the middle of. It's crazy. Nah, man, shit, where my weed smokers? Meet me back in the back.
Right now. Let's go.
You said you got some weed too. You look like you about to dig in your pocket and throw it on stage. Not right now, not right now. We can later on. Give it up for Jim. That's my OG right there. Nah, man, anybody got kids? Where everybody at with kids?
That's why I need the weed.
I sneak out on them at night. That's when I go to all the good restaurants. Fuck that, shit's high out here. Have you ever got caught by your kids in the middle of the night? Like they pay bills. So you went to Buffalo Wild Wings on us? From the look of the songs, you had a 12-pack too. Motherfucker, I pay the SRP bill in here. It's hot as hell in Arizona too. Like he said, I'm from Indianapolis. I'm not from here. And it's hot as hell. I done came out here and got on a workout plan on accident. That shit called milk. So my wife, I done lost 68 ounces in my neck since we done got to Tempe Improv. I'm turning and looking at everything now. I got a neck. Anybody get their tickets from Groupon in here?
We got him at the dispensary.
I've been Groupon like a motherfucker since I've been in Arizona. Shit's hot. This must be the VIP section. Y'all got crab legs and shit. I'm gonna sit over here when I'm done. They call this Brownz and Tannerz. Once again, y'all give it up for yourself. Because from the look of the flyer, I thought it was the Warriors. Part 2.
Play with him.
It's a little scattered at her, man. Once again, my name is Belli B. I'm not on the flyer, but they blessed me with some time. So those who got that whistle and Jim, meet me in the back with the weed.
Right, just a disclaimer, this is how I talk, this is not a part of the act, just getting it out of the way. I don't talk. And I'm Indian, if you guys couldn't tell already, you know. If any race, deaf people out here, I don't know what's going on. I'm not the type of Indian you guys killed in a genocide. The type of Indian the British killed in a genocide. So basically what I'm getting at is if you eat naan bread or fry bread, you're fucked in genocide. Like seriously, like you look at history, Jewish people had rye bread, even they got fucked in genocide. So I think carbohydrates are the problem, people. I think like a ketogenic diet is like a genocide-free diet. So all you motherfuckers eating Pop-Tarts for breakfast, okay? Start eating some eggs and steaks is what I'm saying, alright? And man, talking about genocides and food, I was eating at this restaurant recently. The name of the restaurant, Genghis Grill. I don't know if you guys have heard of this part. Great fucking restaurant, great food, Mongolian food, but I think they went a little hard with the name, if you ask me. You know, naming your restaurant after a raping, pillaging, genocidal maniac. Dude, I can't open up a restaurant and call it the Hitler, can I? I can't be welcome to the Hitler. Happy hours starting at 9. 9. Yeah, where the Mexicans at, man? The Brownz and Tannerz show, where my Mexicans at? There you go. I think Mexicans are the bravest people around. You know why? Like, they get a lot of shit, but they're super brave. They have the balls to name their kids Jesus. Dude, white people don't have that kind of cojones, okay? Like they name their kids after like the dudes who hung out with the main guy, you know? Like the entourage, John and Paul and Matthew. You guys go for the mob boss, like Escobar, like you fucking go for the main guys on set. I don't know, man. I got a lot of mixed friends, like half black, half white. They keep calling themselves brown, which is really weird because the market for brown is pretty covered already. Like, we don't want more brown people floating around. And also, have these guys taken an arts and crafts class is what I'm asking, okay? You mix black and white, it's grey, motherfucker. Like Barack Obama was the first grey president, okay? Yeah, dude, like, I want to talk about this, okay? Like, do you guys know Greyhound buses have an ad right now? Like, for real, like, who's sitting on their couch, like, watching a fucking Greyhound ad and then, like, changing their plans for the day? And you know what the ad says? You know, a great story is right around the corner, ride with Greyhound. Like, it's Air France or some shit. A lot of other shit is right around the corner when you ride with Greyhound, okay? Like hepatitis 3 is right around the corner. A dead body is right around the corner. Maybe a necrophiliac fucking the dead body is also right around the corner. Like, come to think of it, all of those really great stories, so I guess my point is null and void. I also see this street signs, this traffic signs which say, 35 miles per hour, school zone at all times. At all times. Bro, if your kid is out there in the school zone at midnight, he's got way bigger problems than my Volkswagen Jetta. Doing 42, seriously, man. It's probably with the necrophiliac, alright, so, man. Weird shit, weird marketing shit bothers me. Like, I was at the grocery store, I was really hungry, so I bought a Cliff Bar. I was hungry, I bought a Cliff Bar. The cashier's like, honey, do you want to donate $1 for hunger relief? I'm like, I just did, bitch. What the fuck do you want from me? Trying to double dip on my action here. Domino's Pizza sends me a text message. They're like, you deserve Domino's. You deserve Domino's. Kind of felt like a derogatory statement to me. It's like, Domino's is all you deserve, you piece of shit. You can't afford better food. Weird shit. Lot of people, okay, I'll take that as a laugh, okay? I'll take that as a laugh. That's the highest compliment, sir. Thank you. Yes, man, last couple of things and I'll get out of here. A lot of people are very weird about their manliness and all of that, but I think there's one activity you cannot do in a manly way ever. That's using chapstick. Zero manly ways of using chapstick. You could be doing the manliest shit, okay? Deadlift 425, kill a grizzly bear with your own hand. You start using chapstick, somebody's gonna call you a bitch, okay? Like, those are your options right now. The science is not there yet, okay? Like, you might as well be sucking the dead bear's dick is what I'm getting at. Yes, I've been in this country 4 or 5 years at school most of the time at school, but every now and then somebody from a Dodge Ram wearing a John Deere hat yells out, "Hey buddy, go back to where you came from." Go back to where you came from. To that guy, say, "Look man, I understand where you're coming from, but I paid $50,000 to go to college here. I'm gonna stay here at least until for fucking ever." Alright, that was my time. Keep it going for your host. You guys have a great evening.
Has anyone here ever dry humped someone to orgasm? All right. Me neither. But yeah, I keep trying. My name's Marc Flores, and if you guys couldn't tell from the shine coming off the top of my head, I'm bald. Yeah. This table right here is like, yeah, no fucking shit, you're bald. Then you guys call me the N-word a couple times, and then I leave home happy. And trust me, I know. 24, 34, Stevie Wonder. Trust me. I'm aware. Yeah, usually when you see bald Mexicans, you're like, whoa, tough guy. But when people see me, it's like, whoa, he has leukemia. Like, I'm not that tough. I keep trying to get jumped into gangs, and they keep, every time they kick me in the face, I cry too hard. And don't get me started on these hands. Couldn't choke a baby if they tried. Anybody else have small hands here? All right. Oh, and the ladies. I like it. But yeah, no, my hair used to be so wavy. Turns out I was waving goodbye. I had that and these nice pair of tits. They were, let's just say the priest couldn't keep their hands off me. All right, non-Catholic crowd, I'll see you on Sunday Mass. But when you're Mexican and you get fat enough, you turn Asian. The Mexicans are on this side. But I used to look like a little fat kid from Up. You guys are probably thinking, Mark, what happened to that little fat kid? I choked him off with these fucking hands. I'm sorry, that's insecurities coming. Sorry, guys. But, what's it called? No, he died after I lost 130 pounds. You guys relax, I didn't cure leukemia. I just starved myself. Yeah, I juiced for 6 months. Yeah, and not on steroids, trust me. I don't need a smaller penis. Talk about fruits and vegetables. Yeah, it's like being vegan, but like 1,000 times more depression. Yeah. But trust me, I knew once I lost all that weight, I was going to be getting all the ladies. I knew that. Went on 5 dates. Yep. All of them were with my mom. She doesn't put out. Too dark? Too dark. But after I was done juicing, my taste buds weren't picky anymore. Like my mom would make like a burnt meatloaf, and I would just be like, thank you. May I have some more, please? Or my 2-year-old niece, she'd make me like a peanut butter and ketchup sandwich. And I would just be like, thank you. May I have some more, please? Or my ex-girlfriend, she just put her ass in my face. And I would just be like, no thanks. I was walking to Tempe Improv earlier, and like I heard some guys talking. One of them was talking about how he hooked up with a girl. He was like, yada, 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 and then she slurred my John.
What?
You guys, we need to stop talking like that. Can you guys imagine if women spoke like that?
We do.
Let's think about it. We're watching The Notebook, and then I slurped his John. Actually, that's not that bad. Forget everything I said. I just lost my virginity recently. I got jiggy with a Goldstein the other night. That's code for a banged a Jew. Lahyman. Or a Muffletop. Yeah, I don't know what's worse though. The fact that you tried to fist bump me after sex, or that you tried to resell me the pearl necklace I gave her right after. Oy vey, right? Yeah, we weren't breaking up. She was like, Mark, you're such a pig. And I was like, whoa, 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 baby, I'm kosher. Like I said, I just turned 24, and yeah, they forget to tell you that nobody wants to hang out with you anymore. I asked my mom to hang out. She told me to fuck off. I asked my grandma to hang out. She told me to go to the nearest CVS, buy a vacuum, and suck it up, you little bitch. I love grandma. I miss her. She's up there in Florida. I'm just kidding. We actually hung out this past weekend. Grabbed some dinner, went to go see a movie. Then she slurped like John. All right, my name's Marc Flores, and I'm not gay. All right.
But I always get in trouble because I say the fucking wrong thing all the time. Just don't fuck. I like fucking around, right? So I was at the bar the other day, and for some reason I keep getting hit on by like older women. Like they look at me, and I know that I look a little bit younger than I really am, but I was at the bar the other day. This old lady walks up, she starts touching my face. She's like, "Oh my God. You look so young and innocent." I was like, yeah. She's like, I bet you can't even picture what this looks like. And I was like, I picture it looks infected and abused. I recently moved out of my parents' house. The reason why I had to move out of my parents' house is because when you live with your parents, they never knock. And I'm gonna be honest with you folks tonight, because I know there's a lot of single people in here, right? Where's my single people at? Make some noise. You're single until I walk up and say what's up, right? But so I'm gonna be honest with all you folks tonight. I like it a little rough. I like to get choked, slapped, called names and shit, right? This chick I was seeing likes a little bit crazy too, right? She wanted to get one of those like black leather dominatrix masks, you know, like some 40 Shades of Brown and shit. But I couldn't get that for her, I couldn't afford it, so I did the next best thing. I went to fucking the swap meet and I got her a Mexican wrestler mask. So whenever we get freaky, she puts that bad boy on, right? So she was staying at my house for a little bit, and she was helping out and shit. But I gotta be careful because she gets crazy. She put that mask on, started choking me out, slapping me. He's like, oh, you're such a naughty boy. I was like, yeah, you're so bad. I was like, yeah, tell me how bad I am. He's like, you fucking take out the trash this morning. How come I always have to rewash the dishes when you're done? But it's fucking crazy because like, we were going at it, right? She has on her fucking mask. She's on top of me. I'm at that part where I'm either gonna black out or come, and it's amazing. So got me pinned down and shit. Then all of a sudden I hear the door, fucking door flies open. My dad's like, hey, you guys wanna? My dad's fucking looking at me, getting choked out. Fucking Nacho Libre on top of me. I didn't know what to do, so I fucking panicked. I'm like, tag your dad, I'm losing. The motherfucker did it. Slapped my hand and slid in there. Now he wins the championship belt, man. Fucking you out. But it forced me to be an adult though, right? My friends always ask me, hey, Wolf, how come your dad didn't hear you and your lady going at it and shit? If it's all rough like that, how come your dad didn't hear you guys going at it? And I'm gonna let you guys in on a Native American secret right now. Whenever me and my lady have sex, we wear moccasins. Because if you wear moccasins, no one can hear you coming. You gonna go down to Old Town Scottsdale tomorrow, aren't you? Hit up the Gilbert Ortegas and shit, like, what size moccasin are you letting? We don't have to wait for the kids to go to sleep now. Anytime. Crazy shit's been going on in my life. I recently got divorced. Sucks, right? I know, it's tough. You know, it's even tougher on the kids. Me and my lady were always arguing about them because neither of us wanted them. Me and my ex have a great relationship right now. Like, we still get along. We still have like pet names for each other. Like, she calls me 2-Day Dad. And I call her the babysitter. I have to send her digital child support checks because of the day and age we're in. So every Tuesday I send them at noon. And sometimes I'm a little bit late with it. So around 1 o'clock I'll get a call. It's like, hey asshole, your check's late. And I was like, yeah, well, you were late too. That's why we're in this situation. People often ask me, hey Wolf, how many kids you got? And I'll tell them, well, I have 1, little 2, little 3, little 4, little 5, little 6 probably. Because I'm still very traditional. And what I mean by traditional is I don't wear a condom. Somebody said, ow! You're willing to roll the dice. Oh shit, is this guy okay? I didn't know I was that bad. Check his pulse, please. Roll him the other way. So I dressed up for you folks tonight. I know the only time you guys are used to seeing a well-dressed Native American is when we're standing on the other side of a blackjack table. I often get confused for being a mini Samoan, an overgrown Filipino, and depending on the dance club I'm in, a lesbian. It's probably because of my native tongue.
I figured you guys would love that shit when you see my fucking shirt and you're like, that shirt's the fucking shit. Woo! Yeah! Yeah, real quick, look, we have a green room and there's a TV, and so they're recording the back of your head. Every time you're laugh, that little rat tail from your Macklemore haircut. Who's your peoples? Who's your peoples? You by yourself?
No, he's my brother.
You're a brother? Come on, you gotta help this motherfucker out. Listen to your pictures to me. Every time he's laughing, it's like, well, I've been fucking loving it though, dude. Keep that shit going. Yeah. Woo. Man, let me ask you guys this. Y'all ever had like a gay moment? I'm not talking like a, hey, I love Barbra Streisand. I'm talking like, that's the gayest shit I've ever done, right? Like, so listen, I played basketball in the league in Santan Valley. I know you guys are like, shocker, black guy plays basketball. That's racist. Get that shit out of your mind right now. Right? So my team, we won the championship. My friends were like, yo, let's go out and celebrate. I was like, all right, cool. And like, let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I was like, you know what? I don't drink, so I'll drive. So me and 3 other guys get into the car. I swear to God, as soon as I turn on the ignition for my Chevy Malibu, Taylor Swift comes blasting through the speakers. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Don't ask me why I know this shit, I just do, okay? Right? So my boy in the front seat was like, yo Ben, is that Taylor Swift? And I was like, yeah man, just go ahead and just change the station, no big deal. He was like, yo, I would, but that's just coming from your iPod, nigga. I was like, no big deal. I got 2 little daughters. They love Taylor Swift. I was like, yo, just change the playlist. Probably my daughter's playlist, no big deal. He's like, yo, why is this playlist called Ooh, That's Been Shit? I got 2 options at this point, people. One, I I can say, yo, you don't fucking know my life. Maybe I like to listen to Taylor Swift before I play basketball because I like to get all amped up because I have high blood pressure and I'm gonna listen to NWA fucking Police because I might die on the fucking court. Or I can throw the fucking iPod out the window. Fuck that shit, right? Here's where the gay shit happens, right? I go to throw the iPod out the window still rolled up. Right? So I grab the iPod gun, I go, boom, throw it, hits the window, boom, hits the glass of the window, smacks her in the head, pap. The next words out of my mouth, sir, were, oopsie daisy. Fucking oopsie daisy. Now, sir, I don't know if you've ever been black before, but you can't say oopsie daisy with 3 other black people in the car, am I right? You can't say oopsie daisy with 3 other niggas in the car. So now on my basketball team, I can't make a mistake, I can't miss a free throw, because if I do, they're like, oopsie daisy, man. Oopsie daisy. Here's the real fucked up part, right? So because we won, we get this whole big entrance for the next season, right? And so they got the basketball music playing, they're introducing all of us, and it's my turn. And they're like, and now, at shooting guard, standing 6 feet tall, number 25, Ben Oopsie Daisy! And when you believe it, white guy, I fucking tripped getting up there. Oh my gosh. So, I found a scorpion in my house for the very first time ever. Anybody ever find a scorpion in the house before? Oh my sweet Lord Jesus, I am safe, as you guys can all clearly see. But if you don't mind, let's take a moment of silence for the people who died in that house fire. Can we do that real quick? Because I don't know what the fuck else you do when you find a scorpion in the house. My wife's reaching upstairs, oh my God, Ben, there's a scorpion in the house. I text her from the car 2 minutes later. Hey, this is what you do. Move slowly. This is the scorpion's house now. Seriously. She was like, we need to call an exterminator. And I was like, fucking exterminator, burn this bitch down. Wind it up, fuck it. Then she's like, what about the kids? And I was like, fuck them kids. Help me grab this TV. Because guess what? We can make more kids. I'm black, you're white. We're not making little Asian babies. They're not making TVs. Grab this bitch, let's go. Yo, that shit was funny. So, I give my outlook to my grandfather, right? My grandfather, he just passed away recently, but my grandfather, a very funny guy. Like, for instance, right before I got married, my grandfather pulled me to the side and he was like, hey, Ben, just so you know, anytime a woman apologizes and she really means it, another unicorn is born. So, I'm a smart ass, so I was like, oh, so that's why they're extinct. Right? My grandfather went up, he's like, extinct? Nigga, they ain't never been born. What I'm saying is you're always wrong, give up, right? Right? And so like, perfect example, we're talking about back when I was in elementary school, right? My grandfather was like, hey Ben, you still talk to people from elementary school? And I was like, yeah. He's like, what about little Ching Chong? You still talk to little Ching Chong? And I was like, Ching Chong? He's like, yeah, you know, the little Oriental boy, Ching Chong, Ching Ching Chong. I was like, you mean Matthew? That's what his name was Matthew Quill. Like, I had to correct my grandfather. I was like, Dad, you can't call Asian people Oriental. That's like calling a black person a nigger and not a nigga. And in case anybody's confused, nigger, bad. Nigga, good. Just saying. Looking at the crowd, there's maybe a couple people can say either version of that word this evening, though. Don't get fucked up, is all I'm saying. Don't die. So, round of applause for where are my married people at? Married people, where are you guys at? Married people, thank you so much for that smattering round of applause you guys gave me there. Somebody's like, yay, the bitch is next to me, so I'm clapping, yeah. Watch this. Where are my single people at? Single people, where are you guys at? Did you hear that, married people? That was a fucking sound of freedom. That's what that shit was. Oh my gosh. Man, I've been 11 years, I've been married for about 4 years, and it's crazy, like, how you can love somebody with every fiber of your entire being, but at the same time, you look at them and be like, I swear to God, if you die first, I'm gonna be so ratchet at the club the next day. It's true. Like, listen though, I love my wife, and I promise you right now, if she were to die tonight, I'd be at the funeral, people. I would be there, right? What I'm saying is the club closes at 2 a.m., right? I mean, that was like, pop down, pussy pop, oh my God. It's so disrespectful, so disrespectful. Well, like, we get into fights over the dumbest shit all the time. Like, for instance, most recently, we got in a fight because she woke up and she was like, I had a dream that she had sex with one of my coworkers, right? So, like I said, I've been with my wife for 11 years, so I'm fucking pro at this shit now, right? Like in the beginning, if she would have said that, like, no, baby, no, I love you, no, fuck Dream Me, he's stupid, fuck that, right? But I'm a fucking pro. So my wife was like, I had a dream that you had sex with one of my coworkers. What do you have to say for yourself? And I was like, ooh. Was it Big Titty Becky? Because, her nickname is Big Titty Becky. Or, ooh, who's that girl, new girl accounting? Oh, Janet. Janet was wearing this short skirt the other day, and I was like, you can fucking get it, Janet. You can fucking get pregnant. My wife is getting pissed off, as any wife should, right? And she's like, who the fuck are these bitches you're talking about, man? Who in the fuck are these bitches? And I looked at her and was like, you know what? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the same thing. Because you said co-workers, and you're a stay-at-home mom.
You guys are like, wow, those are interesting pants. They sure are. I feel like you guys can tell a few things about me just by looking at me, right? Like, no one in this room was like, whoa. That girl knows how to party. And then you're more like, oh, that girl knows the cat adoption process.
Pretty much.
I sure do. I do. I have adopted cats because the doctor said I couldn't have cats of my own, so I'm the adoption route. I'm single right now. I had a boyfriend for a long time. We dated for 4 years. And that went so well, he moved to Japan. Well, I say he moved, he says escaped, but not important. I'm single, been on bad dates, and my friends try to console me and they'll say stupid things, right? They're like, there's a lot of fish in the sea. There's a lot of barnacles on this boat, too. There's a lot of trash in this ocean, you know? Where are the fish? I am casting a wide net, like that's not the issue. You know, I'm not picky. If I was a college, I'd be like a community college, like, you know, like ASU, just... If you graduated high school, I will beg for your acceptance. No, I don't care if you graduated high school. I'll still do it. Don't worry. Now, I have noticed that there's like a very specific kind of guy that likes me. You know, like this depressed Velma situation. It attracts a very target demographic. I'm like a tractor beam for Google interns, is what I'm saying. I'm all very nerdy. But recently, there's this guy that's been trying to go out with me, and he's in a whole other category. Like, his idea of breakfast is like a smoothie. When do we eat? He's like, you don't eat when you look like this. Okay. He's super muscular, but he's so buff that it's like intimidating. Like, I just feel like if we ever hooked up, it'd be like a Tempur-Pedic mattress trying to fuck a boulder. There's a lot of give here, is what I'm saying. I have the physique of a stress ball. I know. The mechanics of that greatly stress me out, so I haven't called it back yet. I like horror movies though. I like really scary movies. Like my favorite one right now is Knocked Up. cheaper by the dozen. So scary. Some people are afraid of like ghosts and stuff. I have had actual nightmares about a positive pregnancy test. That's all it takes.
Wait.
My younger sister is actually married with a child, and that surprises a lot of people, so I have to explain. I'm like, I know, usually it's the other way around, but this time I'm learning from her mistakes. She came in clutch. Now, it looks exhausting, you know? I was talking to my sister just the other day, and she said, you know, I like sitting in traffic, because that's my me time.
What?
Just said that like it's a normal thing for a person to say. Shit's fucking depressing, honestly. I just looked her in the eye and took 3 of my birth control pills at once. Better safe than sorry. When I was a kid, I was forced to grow up Catholic. Because you don't choose to be Catholic, right? When you're a baby, they just slam dunk you in some spirit water and make you drink wine in 2nd grade. You're like, oh, wine for kids, is that cool? They're like, it's blood, don't worry. Got the approval from our father, we're good. I don't know, the growing up Catholic, it wasn't that bad though, it was fine. Like, you know your parents love you, but they've never said it, so. It takes a lot of figuring out. I remember when I was going to school, the nuns would always be really intense about abstinence, right? You'd be walking in the hall, and they're like, hey, don't have sex. We were like, cool, we're 6. Was not the plan for today. But it was hard to take him seriously too, because everyone's telling you not to have sex. Looks like they would have a really hard time getting to first base with anyone, you know? And you're just like, yeah, abstinence was easy for you, Sister Martha. Both of your eyes are lazy, like the fact. Not a lot of Catholic cuties, that's true. Just saying, I've been to a lot of mass. I have never once walked into church, made eye contact with the priest, and thought, oh, the only sin here is you, Father Patrick. He could get it. No, every priest just looks like a turtle learned English. It's fucked up. That's why I stopped going.
Oh, it's good to be here on the Brownz and Tannerz show. Not to single out my favorite target. Where all the white people at? There we go. Oh man, I love these shows, man. I love when they do them here. You know, the other comedy theaters, stand up live, it's normal because that pretty much is the crowd. You know, brown, black, and Mexicans, blacks and Mexicans. But here, you get nice little onions sprinkled into the burrito. You know, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Tough time for white folks right now. Y'all getting a little heat right now. Who would have thought the new terrorists would be just Bill sitting at the bar? I'm starting to think twice now, man. I go to the grocery store, you see the white guys walking in, you know, it's Arizona. You see guys with the gun on them, you don't really think anything of it. Now I start to get like nervous. Now I'm starting to think like, oh man, this is how people felt after 9/11 when they went to 7-Elevens, you know? I'm sorry, too soon? Everybody acts like this shit's a new issue. Gun control, oh, we're gonna do, hey, I'm old enough to remember these same arguments for Columbine, okay? All the video games and Marilyn Manson, and then they put, you know, ratings on TV shows, and it's like, come on, man. Meanwhile, Pierce Brosnan, still as James Bond, out there killing motherfuckers like crazy. Same thing today. Oh, it's the movies today. No, it's not. John Wick, he's still out there doing his thing. It's crazy. Oh man, the times are different. It's different now, but it's fun though. It's fun. White people, welcome to our world. It's different, man. I work in Utah. My job sends me out to Salt Lake City a lot, so I get to experience a lot of different types of white people. I've learned to appreciate white people in Arizona. I was born here, but I was raised in Michigan. So I pretty much consider this home. And I tell you, it's a whole new appreciation when you can be around white people that know what a recession is. They understand, you know, you go to Food City and you might run into a white person like, hey, you came, 99-cent store, you came for those discounts too. Utah's a different place. You know why? It's because black people make up 1% of the population in Salt Lake City, which means that a lot of people had to wonder who I was. I had to check into my hotel 4 weeks with a corporate credit card. The dude at the front desk was out there 5 a.m. every morning. Oh, wonderful day, Mr. Johnson, because he wasn't quite sure, you know? He might be a Utah Jazz player. Maybe the ball boy, you know, I don't know, but they were loving it. I go out places to eat, and they were like, oh, hello, sir, how are you today? Hey, come on over, feel free to take any table. And then, like, the waitresses would go over the menus all in depth, and they're like, so over here, we have all of our dessert items. And then this guy over here is like, ma'am, can we pay our check? And she's like, sir, I'll be right with you. I'm so sorry about that. So over here, this is our picture. I'm like, this is wonderful, I love it, you know? Not like the little 3% we make up out here, you know? Like, even that's too much. Sometimes I walk into places and too many black people, I'm like, what the hell going on in here? It's terrible, guys, but it's true. You know? That's the difference. Like, white people in Arizona, you guys are like the white people that can identify 500 different breeds of dogs, but still makes up 2 black coworkers. You know? That's why I love y'all. I get it. Oh man, it's fun. It's fun. Man, people are crazy. Arizona right now, especially working in Utah, you know, I hear everything about Arizona from the outside, so I kind of know what the news is looking in. Like, my grandmother called me like a couple months back to ask me about the border crisis and if I was doing okay. And I was like, no border crisis out here. What are you talking about? She said, well, I was watching CNN. I said, that was your problem right there. Fake news. All right? We live 100 miles from the border. If you live in Tucson, you're basically in Mexico, okay? The only crisis would be if it's like all the Filibertos shut down or something. Nobody cares. Because nobody really in Arizona is from Arizona, okay? Like, when I moved here from Michigan, I realized that there are 3 types of Mexicans here. Okay? And it all depends on where you're from. There are Mexicans that were born in Arizona, then you got Mexicans from Mexico, and then there's Mexicans from LA. Okay? And all 3 of them are different. They're all different. I couldn't believe it, man. I was coming from Michigan where I was like, I hadn't even seen a Mexican person. And now I'm on 67th Avenue in Bethany Home. I decided on if I was going to go to Independence or Trevor Brown. So I'm standing here live today, so you know I picked Independence. I was going crazy, guys. I was on MySpace telling my homeboys, like, yes, they draw their eyebrows on. These girls are... I don't know how she got her hair to crinkle like that, but it's something, man, it's witchcraft. I went crazy out here, guys. It was wild. It was wild. A lot of Mexicans out here. Y'all are the best, man. That's when I started realizing, too, how many similarities black people and Mexicans have together. I didn't realize this until I saw a black girl and a Mexican girl in my high school get in a fight. Y'all ever see that shit? Even the teachers were like, nah, we're just gonna hands off on this one. That is Batman versus Superman. You might be stronger, but I'm outsmart you. I'm gonna find some way. Like, it is chaos. That same thing, though. I go to some of those Mexican parties, they remind me of some of my black guys. I'm like, yeah, the same thing. Got all them cousins that aren't really cousins, but, you know, they've been around long enough to be fake. You know, black people got that too, you know? Moms, maybe it wasn't the chocolate, but my mom, she got range. She got Tom Brady range when it came to throwing shit at me. That intimacy, man, right there, man. That's why the stereotypes, all this silly shit, the border walls, all that, it's so stupid to me because the The wonderful thing about America is that we're all from everywhere, okay? So that makes stereotypes great. Like, think about all these stereotypes in America that people don't think twice about. Some of this shit's been in front of your face your entire life. Like, Frosted Flakes are great, but you gotta be cuckoo to like Cocoa Puffs. Or you have to be crazy to like black cereal. Fuck, it's the same reason you'll never meet a white guy named Jamarcus or a black guy named Tanner. Not done on purpose, just happens that way, you know? I always tell the same thing, like, why do black people like Air Jordan shoes so much? Same reason white people like New Balance shoes. No logic behind it, it just depends on the setting, okay? If you're in a room full of black people, someone's got Air Jordan shoes on. If you're in a room full of white people, someone in here has New Balance shoes on, guys. Simple as that, alright? Oh, this shit, man. I always think, what if that wall goes up? And that wall goes up. What if they do? I saw that raid they did in Missouri, and they're rounding up all those Mexicans. I was like, man, what if all this shit really did happen? When would people really get here? Would it be 2 a.m. when you leave the Improv and you have to settle for soy tacos from Jack in the Box? You know? I'll tell you what would hit me, because it's the shit that pisses me off now. Is I'd go to Chipotle and order a carne asada burrito, and the entitled white kid who wants his $15 an hour would be on the counter and be like, carne asada, is that like steak? And I'm like, man, fuck. And then he try to roll the burrito, just like normal, white guy rolling the burrito, and he keeps breaking it, and then asking if I want a bowl. And I'd be like, nah, man, I want a burrito. You come out here and roll this shit proper, man. We'll be going on spring breaks, coming back from Cancun, like, hey, can we stop at the Filiberto's before we go across the wall, like, just for old time's sake, like, you know, it'd be sad, man. I even tell my black friends, like, y'all better quit laughing about this shit. I feel like Trump might get another 4 years, all right? That wall goes up, that shit back to Africa might be next. He's been quiet because the NFL season hasn't started yet. But you know, I mean, come on now, we're gonna call it a party now. Akon got power on over there for us, and in Africa now. But we may not be able to take everybody back, you know. Like Candace Owens and Kanye West, they gotta stay here. We'll take Eminem now. Eminem paid his dues. We're gonna have a draft to see what white quarterback we can get, Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. Because we can't trust Cam Newton for 16 weeks, I'm sorry.
I don't even know why I'm on this show. I'm fucking gentrifying this show. Next time they have the show, there'll be a fucking kombucha fucking store here and Starbucks and all that shit. Alright. I didn't even hear, is there birthdays here or fucking bachelorette parties or any of that shit? Alright, good. Bachelorette parties are the worst. I did a show last week, bachelorette party. Bachelorette had one of those little dick tiaras. You guys see that? The tiaras with the little dicks? Obviously made in China, right? It'd have to be. Can you imagine if it was made in Africa? The girl would be like, I can't lift my fucking head. Fucking neck. Please don't film this. Please don't film this. This will ruin my career. Alright. My career that I don't have. Actually, you know what? Put it up there. Maybe I'll get some fucking hate mail. Are you gonna film this whole set? Come on, don't film this. You must have missed the fucking 15 announcements about don't film. Don't film this, please. I'm saying, don't film. Thank you, appreciate it. Now I made it weird. I just yelled at a white lady. I'll probably get fucking arrested. I feel like before I start, I should apologize. I didn't necessarily do anything, but I am a straight white male, and I kind of feel like everything's our fault right now in the country, you know? Which sucks, because like I grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood. I went to all black school, all black church, blah, 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 whatever white people say before they say something about black people, right? That's why I said it. Alright. Like, it's true though. I got it. No, like, I don't know what I can or can't say anymore just as a white dude. Like, I got in trouble recently for using the letter S. Can you guys hear this shit back there? Yo, you guys had a movie? Keep it down. Alright. That was the line? Fucking relax. Alright. No, I don't know what I can
I can't say anymore just as a white dude. Like, I got in trouble recently for using the letter S. Just using the letter S. My buddy Jamal is getting ready to move from Seattle to LA, and if you can tell by the name Jamal, he's not fucking white, right? So, I've lived in a lot of different areas of LA, so he's asking me about the areas. He's like, Jay, you lived around. He goes, what are the people like in Glendale? I was like, well, you got everybody, but mainly Armenians. Nothing wrong with saying Armenians, right? That's fine, right? He goes, all right. He goes, well, what about the people in West Hollywood? What are the people like there? I was like, again, you got everybody, but mainly gays, you know? He goes, oh, well, where do you live now? I go, I live in Hawthorne, in Inglewood. He goes, what are the people like there? I was like, it's mainly blacks. And he was like, whoa, Shay. I go, what? He goes, dude, you can't say blacks. And I was like, I fucking pluralized every other group and just fucking threw an S on black. I'm like, what's wrong with blacks? He's like, I don't know, just as a white guy, you probably shouldn't say blacks. And then I go, dude, if across the street there's a group of black guys, I'm like, hey, look, there's some blacks. Fuck, it does sound bad. It does sound bad. It does sound bad. Fuck. I don't know why, you know? Nobody can tell me why. Like, the only other group that sounds weird when you pluralize it is whites. Like, you're like, hey, look, there's a bunch of fucking whites. But nobody really says that, right? Unless it's a bunch of blacks, right? Alright. That was a temperature joke. I don't know if you guys handled it that well. Alright, I'll keep going. I started comedy in Boston. I live in LA now. They always talk about when you move to LA, you hope for your big Hollywood break. I think I got mine. I got a role in a horror movie playing a demon statue in hell that comes to life and I swing an axe at a girl's head. Big break. So I go in for this makeup test. 3 hours I'm sitting in this chair. They put this statue makeup on my face. Then the director and the producer, they look at me and they kind of whisper. Then the director, he says to me, he goes, hey, so we were talking and we're thinking in the movie, we may have you go shirtless. I said to the guy, I was like, shirtless? I was like, bro, like, I don't even fuck shirtless. Fucking yuck. Oh, yikes. Kill my own boner if I go shirtless. Oh. Like, that's the last thing a girl would ever want to see is just me on top of her, huffing and puffing and sweating and my tits in between hers. Some weird dude's cradle. Oh. I told you guys, like, this will definitely be a horror movie if you have to go shirtless. And don't get me wrong, like, I want to lose weight, I do, but I'm kind of afraid to, because like I don't think I'm the best looking guy in the world, but I'd say like right now I'm like a fat 8. Fat 9 if I'm hanging out with other fats, you know? I can say fats. And here's the thing, is like when you lose weight, like you don't know what the end result's gonna be till you get there. Like I could lose weight and just end up being like a thin 5, you know? Some people look better big, you know? Like Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton was like a fat, what, 5, 6, I don't know. But then he lost weight, now he's like a thin 2. Dude, he's like a fucking newborn. He can't even lift his head up. He's just like... I told my buddy I want to lose weight. He was like, oh, dude, you want to lose weight? You should come with me. We'll go rock climbing. We'll go fucking rock climbing. I go, dude, I have enough trouble climbing stairs. You know what I mean? We'll climb boulders with you. But he's into all this weird shit. Like, he rock climbs, he bungee jumps, he swims with sharks. I told him, I was like, you do realize, like, it's only us white people that does this weird shit. Like, you'll never have black dudes be like, hey, you guys want to go ghost hunting? You know? I told my buddy, I think I figured it out. I told him, apparently as white people, I guess, we just don't have enough fear in our day-to-day lives that we have to go to death and have a dick measuring contest. I told him, I was like, ask a black dude, be like, hey, you want to go bungee jumping? He'd be like, nah, I think I'll just try and walk to the store and not get shot, you know? Maybe say hi to a cop. I'm a real adrenaline junkie, you know? I gotta do something. Oh shit, Little Dickie's in the house. Just like, knew that? Why would you do that? It's like compliment. I don't know, I gotta do something. Like, I have no idea how I ever get laid. Like, I hooked up with this one girl recently. It was our first time having sex. It'll definitely be our last. Because it's just weird. Like, usually when you're having sex with somebody, there's like a sound to it, you know? There's like a rhythm. Like, oh, your dick's so big, you know, shit like that, right? Just me? Alright. There's black guys here. They get it. I'm having making, it was just constant. Like we're having sex and she's just going, dude, I'm like, are the fucking Germans bombing or is there a tornado? I can't get a read off of that. Like, do we finish fucking or are we finding shelter? What are we doing here?
Can I be honest with everybody? Can I be honest? I listened to R. Kelly before I got here. Should I feel guilty? I don't know anymore. And just to let you know, it wasn't a good R. Kelly song, like Bump and Grind or Ignition. The song was called Cookie, which is fucked up because R. Kelly likes young broads. That song needs to be called Animal Crackers. Child rape jokes, I'm off to a good start. R. Kelly got dropped from his record label. Like, can't we all just admit the man is a great artist? Great. Just put him on projects that are suited for him. Like Kids Bop.
I'm not gonna play him.
I think it'd be a great album for it. It'd be called 12 Play. Chuck E. Cheese edition with special features from the Pope and Woody Allen. You know they all fuck kids too, so. Digging deep, people, yes. I don't know if you noticed, Twitter has been going crazy over this Little Mermaid thing. I might have to side with the whites on this one. Sorry, little girl. It's real. If Little Mermaid is black, that's gonna be the first mermaid to drown. That film is gonna be shot in 2 feet of water. It's being billed as a romantic fantasy. No, that shit is sci-fi. Black Little Mermaid exists where a sister is okay with getting her hair wet. I know a setup when I see one. Can I be honest? Can I be honest with you people? I like Pokemon. Yeah, a few people, okay, alright, yeah, no, okay. If you don't know what Pokemon are, right, because you're too old, they're these little creatures and they get a little element like fire or grass. My weed smokers know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And I think it'd be dope if it was like real life, right? But if you kind of think about it, it kind of is. Like, example, right? I'm black. Obviously, check my credit score. Clearly, I'm dark type. We don't do well around water. And we lose a lot of our power in the field. Mexicans, you do great in the field. I don't mean to stare over here, sorry. A lot of you work in the industrial industry, so you're good around rock, steel, and electricity. Mexicans, one of your weaknesses is ice. Some of you dumb motherfuckers didn't catch that. White people, don't shoot me. You like the one incel, like right here. I gotta aim this at you, my guy. Your strengths include composting, calling your mother by her first name, sandals, eating potato salad with raisins. Real white shit, you know? Your weaknesses include rhythm, seasoning, kneeling apparently. Yeah. I like to talk this black shit though, but I'm gonna be honest, we don't have it the worst. That goes to Arabs. It's facts. They get bombs dropped on them. And they're the only ones. Like, you've never seen a drone strike in the ghetto. And I think it'd only be fair if we bomb a white country. Just to be fair to them. Now, I'm not saying a cool white country like Germany. You know, they invented cool shit like the gas oven.
I can't.
saying maybe we should bomb a shitty white country that nobody cares about, like Alabama. Some people were on to me. I don't know though, like, who has the worst stereotype? I think it's Asians. Asian men, not Asian women, okay? Asian women, their stereotype, they have tight pussy. They're not trying to change that. Like, you never catch them protesting like, what do we want? Loose pussy, what do we want? No! Asian men, small dicks. As a man, I could think of nothing more hurtful if somebody told me that. If somebody told me I had a small dick, I would fly a plane into Pearl Harbor too.
I'm fucking dead.
Some Asians don't like black people, which I personally don't understand. Because they could have been our hero. Because why couldn't they fly a plane into a boat when it mattered for us? Okay? You would spend every nigga in Uganda drawing Hello Kitty too. I wrote that joke in the airport and TSA confiscated my notebook, and when they read it, they were like, fly plane into boat. Sir, you're gonna have to come with us. You're getting a cavity search. And I was like, ma'am, excuse me, but that's exactly why I came here. I'm Marc Jessie, that's my time, thank you guys. I wore this white hoodie for y'all. Just in case the lights went out. I wanted to look like a Super Nintendo ghost. Floating around here. I'm about to handle the elephant in the room now because I know y'all thinking it. Did this bouncer lose a bet? Why is this buff ass nigga up here? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I know. When you first saw me, you're like, damn, this nigga gonna beat my ass. But the second I started talking, you're like, oh no, he'll call the cops if I touch him. I'm a falsetto, baby. When you look like this, though, people think you tough when you're not. I'm not tough. This shit is for show. These muscles are for show, baby. You touch me, I'm calling the police. You raise your voice too loud, I'm calling the police. Nah, it's rough, though. Being presumed tough, you get caught in shit looking like that. But I'm not, I promise you. You run into me out in the world, I'm either leaving a manicure or going to work. That's how tough I am. You guys haven't noticed, I grew up in the suburbs. Right, you hear it. Didn't always used to talk like this though. My mom moved me to Scottsdale after growing up in Maryville. Holy shit. What a change. I was so institutionalized at first, I was so against the move. I was like, man, fuck these white ass kids. I'm not making a single friend, I promise you. Little did I know that white people are disarming as fuck, guys. Holy shit. The second I got invited to Connor's house, it was over. Before I knew it, I was listening to Blink-182 and drinking milk with my steaks. Jesus Christ. Y'all nailed that milk with the steaks thing. Holy shit, sir. You look like a medium rare guy. I fuck with you. I see it. But now I'm like terrible in the hood. Y'all like gentrified my heart. I'm scared when I go to the ghetto now. I see too many Boost Mobile stores, I get nervous as hell. Holy shit. Like, you don't give me around a Verizon suit, I'm gonna lose it. I can handle a T-Mobile. I can do a T-Mobile store. I mean, the data plan's trash, but I can handle it.
Indeed.
Yeah. It's wild. Give a round of applause if you have parents that love and care for each other. This next part is not about y'all at all, though. I want to talk about the backbone of this great nation. Great is kind of strong. That was strong, wasn't it? Let's say okay. Okay, nation? Can we go with that? Yeah, let's go with okay. I want to talk about people with parents that fucking hate each other's kids. Those are my people. Whose parents hate each other. Yeah. We got character because of them. Our parents hate each other. It's so dope. Like, I couldn't imagine just hating somebody as much as they hate each other. It's like impressive. It's like to hate somebody for as long as I've known them. I'm 30 now. They've managed to hate each other for 30 years. To not find a common enemy once? Tom and Jerry team up sometime, guys. To not be able to pull it off once? Optimus Prime and Megatron joined up once or twice. Holy shit. They're just so against each other on everything. If my dad joined the military today, my mom would be in ISIS tomorrow. That's how deep the hate is. If my mom's out there, I switch who goes to ISIS every time I tell that joke, so it's not just you. You gotta make sure. She's like, I'm not always the ISIS one. Have a common enemy though, you gotta find one. We got a common enemy for the first time. Everybody in the country does. That's dope, right? We all have a common enemy for the first time. White boys between the ages of 21 and 33. Have you heard? Jesus Christ, they're terrifying. If you saw a dude that looked like you in all black and glasses and a sad eyes, you'd be like, hey, what's this nigga doing here? Let's keep an eye on him. We all on alert now. I see a white dude looking a little sad with a black jacket. I'm like, ooh. Y'all see that? We all see him, right? All right, let's keep an eye out. It's fun though. That Walmart shit is sad. I'm not gonna go into it, but it's sad. We can all agree. I'm just glad that shit didn't happen in Target. That shit would have been 2 on the nose. Holy shit. The puns, I would have died. I hate puns so much. Sheesh. We got any parents in here? Woo! I'm gonna stick with me through this joke. It's about to get rough. They got their shots? No, I need to know if they got their shots, because if they don't, we can jump you right now. We gotta get this shit moving. Fucking anti-vaxxers. I say my 10-year-old got measles just because you read something on Wikipedia, and I gotta throw the whole kid away. Holy shit. I did all that hard work. Was they kind of maybe had a point? That shit gotta be tough for pedophiles now, right? They don't know what kids have what. It's like gays in the 90s. You don't know who has what now. Pedophiles have no idea what they're doing. It's like you were just trying to rape and kill a kid, and all of a sudden you have the measles? You didn't sign up for that. You had one sickness, now you have 2. You don't want that. Yeah, kid jokes are really rough, so you guys stuck with me through that. I fucked with you. That's my time, y'all. Y'all have a good week.
All right! Happy birthday to me! Let's get into this! Finally! Before we get into it, though, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's just handle it, man. You're all probably wondering how I got a show called Brownz and Tannerz to get on the bill, right? I'll be honest with you, I was kind of wondering myself. Bobby called me up and said, hey, man, how you like getting on the Brownz and Tannerz show? I said, hell yeah, I want to go out there and stumble by my big 5-0 on the Brownz and Tannerz. He goes, good, because I think we need some diversity. I wonder what the hell that meant. And I saw the poster. I saw everybody on the poster, then there was me, and it said token underneath my head. I said, Bobby, you spelled me candy wrong. Well, we fixed that. So I'm trying a new stage name, and it's her fault. Just let you know, if you guys don't like me candy, that's the table you want to point at right there. I got some friends that I work with, and they said, you know what, Fatty? You need a stage name. I said, all right, you go ahead and pick it out, you vote for it, and then just let me know what you think. And so I get a call, so we got your stage name, man. So you're Meat Candy. I said, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna change it to Fat 10 though, because I saw the big white guy up here, man. But no, he says, you're Meat Candy. I said, Tracy, how'd you come up with that? She said, let's face it, Mergenthal, ain't nobody ever called you Meat Candy, or eye candy. She says, you will be Meat Candy forever. No eye candy for me. But you're all invited to my house after the show for the big 5-0. So yeah, watch. Honestly, I would totally love to do that. But I just ended a 10-year-long relationship, so you'd have to bring all your chairs with you. You'd have to bring your cups and probably some fucking food. So I got a question for you. I just ended a 10-year relationship. Before that I was in a 20-year relationship. Maybe this question is more for the guys. How does it happen where you leave it? I left a relationship with nothing but a long stick with a knapsack at the end of it. How does that happen? Because I'm like, fuck it. I could have swore I had some shit when we met. Right? Remember that thing? I had nothing when we met? I'd ask him, how about this? I know I bought some of shit. Did I buy some of this shit in 10 years? You didn't even have a job. You sit there and watch your ass grow. I know I bought some. No. How about this? How about this collection here, the DVDs of The Simpsons here? You hate The Simpsons. That's not mine? God damn. How about this picture? It's a baby picture of me and my mom. That's not mine either? Holy fuck, man. All I got's a fucking knapsack and the end of a stick, man. Oh my God. But who cares? You know what we're celebrating tonight? We're celebrating a big 5-0, and I'm happy to make it this far. You know what's awesome? Thank you. You know what's awesome about being 50 aside from that applause and being here with my closest friends? You know what the best part is? Absolutely fucking nothing, man. Not a goddamn thing. Because I was thinking about it out there going, this sucks. Not only am I old, but I'm fat too, man. It's a real blessing, man. I tell you, everything hurts. It don't fucking hurts, man. I fucking throw my back out wiping my ass nowadays. Put my belt on. Fuck, I gotta call my friends over. Oh my God. But, and honestly, you know, guys, just warn you, if you're not at 50 yet or you're not close, it ain't just the ladies that complain about shit sagging when they get older. Somebody out there's turned 50 laughing at that one, because they know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not saying I'm at the point yet where I'm like teabagging the toilet water and shit like that. But I'll tell you what, it's a new routine in the morning when I get ready for work. You just get out of the shower, man, there's a fucking pan of Gold Bond and I just keep on walking. It's time to get ready to go now. Oh my God, I offended somebody there. You got a long time to go, you're fine, man. You can fucking get the rest of this. But no, it sucks. How many parents we got in the crowd? Full room parents, right? Every parent in here should get a medal. I swear to God, everyone. How about single parents? Alright, you guys deserve a medal of honor. Okay? An even bigger medal. How many of you are step parents? A little bit smaller group, right? But you guys, you deserve a day in the calendar with your name on it and a fucking ticker tape parade once a year, man. Step parents, that's no joke, man, raising someone else's kids. That is tough. I tried that for a little bit, man. And my hat's off to you guys for trying that. I see somebody raise their hand. My hat's off to you, honestly. I tried that for a little bit, and you try to be good. You can't keep up with Disneyland Dad. They get to go to their dads for the weekend or whatever, and they come home and it's all cash and prizes, right? And it's reality at your house. There's rules, there's school, there's homework, but you try real hard, right? And you come up with little nicknames for them. Hey, champ, how was school today? Hey, princess, how was school today for you? You having a good time? They have their nickname for me. It's called, you're not my fucking father. It's fucking tough, man, being a parent. It's tough. I'm a single dad. I got a 9-year-old. I live and breathe for her, love her. But I'm so old, turning 50, I'm kind of out of touch with how tough it is to be a kid today. And she goes to school and she faces bullying and stuff like that. Bullying's out of control, man. And I feel for her. And I see these ads on TV now for like homeschool and online school, and I want to do it. You know what I mean? Because I love her. You want to do the right thing, but I think to myself, you know what? She won't get the true value lessons from being bullied that you can use later on in life. I got bullied, right? So you need to learn how to divert the bullying to the kids that are worse off than you.
That's fucked up.
To the uglier kids, right? You gotta learn that, because you learn that to use that when you get older, you use it at work. You divert the bullying at work too. For example, I got bullied in school. You picked them all the time because I was fat. I've been fat my whole life. Yeah, that's right, I'm fat. I'm fat. But Jimmy picks his nose and eats it. Let's go throw some rocks at him. Right? I'm fat, but Tommy's poor. Tommy came to school with his lunch in a spaghetti stained coolant container. Let's go take it. Fucking poor Tommy's like, no, that's my cereal bowl too. So you learn how to use those skills when you get older, right? Boss is here, I'm late, I get it. Bob's an alcoholic. Let's go give him a drug test right now. I know I was late, but Jane's stealing office supplies. And she's stealing your boss, let's go call her husband. You gotta learn to divert the bullying. She needs those interactive skills growing up, man. I know I'm a horrible father, but I tried. I raised 2 other kids as well. I got 2 other kids in their 20s. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the differences between raising kids, boy and girl, it's conversations, man. It's conversations. I can talk to my son about anything. Yeah, go ahead and bang all the chicks you can, man. Talking to your daughter's a different story, man. I'll give you 2 examples of conversations I never ever want to have again with my daughter, my oldest daughter. One of them is that time of month thing. She called me on the work and come on, bring me, you know what, can you bring me that? I never get the right one. I have fucking wings, pearls, fucking what. I never get the right one, okay? And someone tell me this, what is the difference between the way these things are made now and 25 years ago, like when I first got married? Are they magical? Have you seen the commercials? Chicks are in the Olympics, they're doing hurdles. They're going on water slides, they're skydiving, and I was fucking smiling. I was married for 20 years, I couldn't get a fucking bologna sandwich. Right? So you come home with those things, and then here's the second conversation I never ever want to have with my daughter or my son. So my daughter turned 21 and I bought her a car, right? And she's telling me what kind of car she wants, and I'm like, all right, whatever, so I'll buy her a car. But before we did, we're driving, this is no bullshit, we're on the 60. We're driving on the 60. And I'm not paying attention to her like a real dad wouldn't. She's talking, and I'm listening to my Bon Jovi or whatever, and she's talking. And here comes Dad, and it's coming up, I guess, in the rearview mirror. So, okay, great, whatever. Here comes Dad, and it blows right by us. Now, 30 whole seconds go by, and I couldn't tell you what we were talking about 30 seconds ago. Couldn't tell you. But she goes out of nowhere. I like it from behind. I've totally forgotten what the conversation was about. I look over and, so did your mother, what the fuck you telling me? I don't want to hear that from my son either. Oh my God, yeah, I'm a horrible father. So, but what's worse than the 10-year relationship I just left was the 20 years I was with their mother. And here's the worst part, honestly, because she was mean, she was brutal. She picked on me worse than the kids in school about how fat I am. I mean, seriously, I bent over to tie my shoes, she'd be like, who are those 2 guys? She's just fucking brutal, right? I tell her, you know, she says, you're the only guy I know that can say excuse me and still be in the way. And she got up to her fighting weight a lot faster than I did. Okay, you can't tell her that. You can't tell her face. Like when we first met, she kind of looked like Christy Brinkley. We got divorced, she looked a lot more like Chris Farley. I come home from work one time and she's showing me off her new bathing suit she bought me. That I bought her. She said, how do you like this? And she turned around and I swear to God, it looked like 2 pot-bellied pigs wrestling in bubble wrap. Wow. Well, I can't tell her that. You can't pick on her. And what's worse is, honestly, that's not what ended the relationship. What ended the relationship is closer towards the end of the 20 years we were married. She thought she'd spice up the relationship and she made this little coupon book that you could turn in for sexual favors and shit, right? Turns out it was a Groupon. Our friends are jumping all over that. Yeah, thank you. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna leave you on this story right now. Wow. So how many of you shop around and already seen Christmas decorations in stores like Hobby Lobby and shit like that, right? You're all tired of it, right? Well, I love it. Christmas is my favorite holiday. Okay? Unfortunately, it's the reason I'm going to hell. Okay, so bear with me on this one. Anybody here have someone at work that if the boss wasn't looking tomorrow, they punch him right in the back of the fucking head?
Man, look.
They just hate him.
Look.
I got one of those guys, his name's Lorenzo, okay? He picks on me fucking constantly. So last year, Christmas time rolls around, my boss decides he's gonna have a secret Santa. Well, I draw Lorenzo's name, right? And I hate this guy. And my boss tells me, you better not pick on Lorenzo. I said, I'm gonna kick his ass. He gives me some information I shouldn't have, okay? He said, Lorenzo's got diabetes, okay? And I'm not making fun of the disease. I know I'm a Snickers bar away from losing a foot myself, all right? I'm not making fun of the disease. However, Lorenzo's a dick, and he's missing 3 of his toes. All he has is big toe, his pinky toe on his feet. So I draw his name for a fucking Christmas exchange, just Secret Santa. And to celebrate the birth of Christ, Lorenzo opened up a pair of flip-flops. My name is Steve Taylor. I hope you guys have an awesome night.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm a man now. I know how to communicate. I know how to communicate, when I was young. Especially with women. I was terrible. Women, y'all know that. Men don't know how to communicate now. Some of you, wrong, he probably don't know how to communicate at all, do he? And he did, oh, you good at that? I didn't, man. Like, I remember when I was young, I used to like this girl, right? She stayed across the building, right? It's like the woman of my dreams, man. I really liked her, right? But I never could get the courage to talk to her. I just found myself staring at her very intensely. Because that's how binoculars work, No, I'm having a good time. Y'all have a good time so far. Give it up for all the comments that came out. I'm from the Midwest, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Love it. I just moved here a year ago. I love it here, man, for real. Thing that I love about Phoenix the most is the weather. I had to get away from the Midwest. It was 60 below there this winter, y'all. 60 fucking below. God damn. And the crazy part about it is people got the audacity to be homeless. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, right? If you're homeless, aren't you qualified to live anywhere on earth outside? Why the fuck would you live where it's 60 below? I asked this homeless dude, he's like, well, my whole family here. I'm like, they don't give a fuck about you, sir. 60 below out here, shit. They want you dead, actually. I know the bums here is real uppity. I have never seen the uppitiest bum people in my life. Real bougie. I was downtown, right? This homeless guy had a sign up that said, I already ate, I just need some dessert. I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of bougie bullshit is this? Here come a white lady with a donut. Here you go. I'm like, you're enabling him, man. Stop it. Never get off the streets. God. The homeless people up north, they don't have no bum etiquette. None at all. They didn't ask you regular bum questions like here. You pull up to the gas station up north, they come and knock on your window like, hey, excuse me, brother, can I sit in the car with y'all for 5 minutes? No, I'm gonna give you $1. No, you ain't, motherfucker. Go to Arizona and be a bum. Bum heaven there. The violence too. It's not that violent here. I mean, I don't see it. I live in a pretty good neighborhood since I moved here. But it was real violent in the Midwest. It was real close to Chicago. Chicago in the building where you at? Shot-town, put one fist in the air. Punch yourself in the face. Violent motherfuckers. They violent in Chicago. A lot of shootings, man. Like the kids, they don't even care. They be shooting each other. They don't care about living, y'all. I'm telling you. I've been to some of the fakest funerals you can ever be in the last few years. Fake, my brother. You ever been to a funeral like where you know the person going to hell and everybody acting like you're not? No, it's crazy. Even the pastor be up there lying like, hey, he gracefully gave his life to the Lord. Yeah, when they shot him. This motherfucker wasn't shit. I knew him. Stop playing. And all this money on this funeral, he going to hell. Shit. I knew him, shit. His funeral should be in a haunted house, goddammit, shit. Not a church. And then some of these dudes, they got a Photoshop obituary pictures now. I know some guys, these kids, they haven't took one good picture in their whole life. Now I went to my guy Dirty DeWine funeral, right? I couldn't believe his mama put this picture on the obituary. I was there when we took it, right? Now listen, y'all, he had his middle finger up. Man, fuck you, right? He had a gun in the other hand, fired it off when we took the picture. Then he had a mouthful of gold teeth and he was standing like, fuck you. That's the picture his mama put on the obituary, right? But she photoshopped it, okay? She took the fuck you middle finger out, had a dove flying out his motherfucker's hand. She took the pistol out of his hand and had a King James Bible open to John 13 and shit. She even took his gold teeth out and put a white smile on him. Slapped some angel wings on the back. I said, bitch, I'm not giving you a obituary on her hair. Damn well he's going to hell. I'm just playing. I don't know who's going to hell. Stop saying that. I don't know, for real. None of us know. You know? As a matter of fact, some of y'all gonna make it to heaven, and you gonna see people there who you don't think should have made it. It's gonna fuck your head up too. You'll be like, yes, Father, I was disciplined. I followed the path, the gate. This way. Thank you, Lord. Dirty DeWine. How the fuck he make it? In the back party like, well, I told you to get high and fuck them hoes. And I heard that shit you was talking at the funeral. Walking through some more. What is going on here? Keisha, man? Really got Keisha? She got all 5 of her aborted kids following her, I see. The kid's happy. Mommy, you finally made it. She still don't want him. Like, I just got here. Move, okay? I know you like that. Hey, at least that happened. Come on, guys. Last half empty to me. Alright, you know what? Speaking of bad parenting, we put my shit out there. I'm not a great parent either. I've been fucking up, y'all. No lies. My son, he's 4 years old, and he knows shit that I haven't been teaching him. That bothers me because I'm real close to my kids, right? Let me explain to y'all so y'all can understand. Alright, in my household, like for me to have sex with my wife, for her to be horny, all kind of shit gotta be done, or she ain't fucking, right? No lie like that. House gotta be clean, kids gone, bills paid, gas in the car, all this dumbass shit, right? Or she not horny, for real. It's irritating. So one day we at the crib, it's me, her, and my 4-year-old son, right? He knocked out sleep though. And I'm like, oh, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? See, is the phone bill paid? I'm like, yes! She's like, well, hurry up, I'm like 20 when the kid's here. So we get in about 6 minutes in, y'all. I don't feel no tingling or nothing down here. I'm like, oh, shit, it's gonna be fuck, right? Wrong, here come my son, interrupt. He come, can I have some cereal? She get mad at me like, I thought you said he was sleeping like he was. Hurry up and finish it, don't make no fucking noise. I'm like, I'm doing these slow ass strokes, and you know they intense, you know how it is. My ass muscles flexed up and shit. And I let out this loud, shit, And right on cue, my son said, okay, now can I have some cereal? Now? What the fuck you mean now? Man, this shit fucked my head up, y'all. How do you know? I couldn't even tell he probably knew what we was doing, but I didn't even know that I was done, you know? You shouldn't know about finishing. I didn't know about finishing. How much time I got, man? Y'all having a good time? I'm having fun. I've been married off and on for about 18 years and shit. Yeah. Oh, no, I got married real young though, y'all. Like, I was like 20 and my wife was 18. We was like fucking babies and shit. You know, so our shit lasted about 4 years. You know, We split up for about 5. I hated her, she hated me and shit. Then we got back together, y'all, for real, no bullshit. We got remarried, and we've been married again for about 6 years now. 6, 7 years. Give it up for reconciliation. But let me use some advice if you get back with somebody. Don't ever talk behind their back. You plan on getting back with them, right? Man, I was talking about her like a dog the whole 5 years and forgot. Now I look stupid when I bring her around people we know. I mean, I look like a fool. I be like, come on, y'all remember Nikki, right? Ex-wife? They be all like, not the whole ass tramp bitch, Nikki. The punk bitch, Nikki, whose car we was finna burn up last year? Yes, this is the punk bitch. My wife crazy, man. Oh man, she just calmed down a little bit. What a crazy woman is. Makes me know. I know shit. Y'all ain't crazy like this motherfucker. Y'all like. She like the kind of crazy, like if an argument like not resolved in her mind, she gonna come to my job and finish it without consulting me. Man, this shit used to be crazy. I'm at work trying to get my mind right. Like, so we going to Arby's for lunch? They're like, oh my God, it looks like your wife, and she looks pissed. She over here with her pajamas on and shit, hair ain't done, teeth ain't brushed, and she ain't even trying to play it off. She come in like, how the fuck everybody doing, okay? I just need to talk to this bitch outside right now. Everybody like, oh my God, is everything all right? Like, yeah, she just cranky in the morning. Let me go out. Let's get your motherfucker. We outside, fighting like a mother. I come back in a work shirt ripped halfway down my chest, forehead bleeding and shit. Still trying to play it off like, everything's fine. She just needed the house keys. That's what it was. So we still want a lunch? Oh my God, you're bleeding. Yep. Ran into the bushes. Behind the building? Yes, I have to piss, okay? Stay out of my business, okay? God damn. Let's just take my car. Oh shit, your wife's breaking your windows. I know, I locked the house keys in the car, that's why. Just break my window, man! Fuck you! I love you too! I think she said fuck you. Look man, stay out of my business! She's going through shit for years. I'm gonna get up out of here after this, man. Where my church people at? It's Sunday, we all at? I know, man. Shit, I don't be going there. If you love the Lord, make some noise. Hey, make some noise. I'm with y'all, man. Them church people some cookie motherfuckers, ain't I was going for a long time, though. I was going for a minute. I remember I was like going from church to church trying to find a white pastor and shit, right? It's crazy. I remember the first church I went to, the pastor was like, he like lay hands on people, you know, wanted, God bless you. Everybody he touched fainted though. I was like, bless you. Dude, I was in the back like, oh shit, this motherfucker powerful, right? Wrong, man, he was tripping people and putting, he had a cold trip head push thing that he must have been doing for years. I couldn't see because the church pews was in the way, right? I take my dumb ass up there, I loosen my body up so the spirit can flow through the way. Man, he almost killed me. I think he called me a motherfucker before he slammed my head in the ground. The last thing I remember, God bless you, mother. I thought he scared me straight to heaven. I'm like, oh, he is good. Ooh, Jesus? Like, I know you're in a hospital, sir. And your wallet is missing. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm going to start today and rob this, man. Going to this church no more. I went to this one church. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get up out of here. I liked this church. This was the shit, actually. It was just too small. It wasn't enough of us there, right? So the pastor was real close to us. So every Sunday, like he'd use your life story to drive his points home and shit, you know? And it was real embarrassing. I'm gonna just reenact them real quick. Y'all been to church before, so rock with me. I need the church to say amen. I wish I had half a church again. I need the church to say amen. Amen. Right? Because it's a glorious day to praise Jesus. But see, it wasn't for Brother Darrell here last night. We all know we got a cocaine problem, amen. If you don't know, now you know. He gets his check on Saturday. Smoke dope and stay all night. He come in with a dime. But he he's present. In the face of God, that's what it's all about, man. He's being present. See, because the devil, he comes like a whirlwind. Take everything out your life. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. When these different men come all in and out your life, have sex and kids with you and just leave you. Sister, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, she knows the great if you will. Before she got saved, she was open like a 7-Eleven. None of these kids got the same daddy, not man one. We've seen her come to this church with a different man for the last 8 years. They ain't here, but she here. Present. Face of God, amen. See what y'all do, y'all let wrongdoings dictate your life. The blood of Jesus cleanses your whole, amen. That's right, no one can attest to that better than Deacon Wilson right here. See, Deacon Wilson here is a registered sex offender. Register! Amen. Praises God with the best of them. He ain't qualified to go 50 feet near school. But he qualified here in the house of God, amen. That's why Deacon Wilson will be in charge of the children's choir, amen. Because we trust him. Hey, that's my time. I'm Dot Kingsby. Thanks for the laugh, y'all. Shout out to Mando man, Bobby Johnson.
I think you had good feedback, man. It laughs non-stop, bro.
Yeah, so Brownz and Tannerz 4, I mean, it was a long one. This was longer than anticipated, but I accept everything that goes into it.
Check this out. Brownz and Tannerz, Bobby Johnson, give a platform to everybody. So this is the thing. It's all about inclusion and people giving people a spot to be on this stage. So and a lot of people got on that stage. They had a good set. Crowd liked it. It was a good time.
Yeah, and more importantly, like you said, the crowd. The crowd stayed engaged for, I would probably say, 2 hours and 8 minutes. After 2 hour and 9 minute point, like it was done. So it was a long show, but it was good overall. Thanks to everybody who came out. Shout out to DJ Pest for this recap and the entire video, as usual. Who else do I use? Nobody.
Nobody, baby.
Right, only Brownz and Tannerz, both people who knew like the words to that song. Like, Wolf,
they don't know. They don't know.
Do you know the rest?
Nobody, baby.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I'm good like Keith Sweat and shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
What it is.
Yeah, that's okay. Wolf knows old school R&B.
That's right. Get down. Whatever.
That's why you got them one little, two little, three little Indians.
Exactly.
Put on that Keith Sweat.
Nobody.
One time on. Brownz and Tannerz show, guys. Listen, if you haven't seen the Brownz and Tannerz show, you got to come out. The lineup tonight from top to bottom. And we know we say this all the time, but this show particularly, everybody had a great set. The audience was there to laugh and have a good time. We had a full house, packed house. Once again, shout out to Bobby Johnson for packing it out.
Thanks, Mando.
That's what's up.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who showed out. Thanks for everybody who performed tonight. They did bring the game, so. Like if you have not, like Mando said, been to a Brownz and Tannerz event or one of the local performances that we put on, you guys should check them out. Stand Up Latino, Brownz and Tannerz. What else you got?
This is America.
This is America. Local Ladies of Laughter. Goofballs. Goofballs is coming back. It's October, November, somewhere around there.
Bobby Johnson, Mando Man Comedy. Mando Man presents your
tired.
home of laughs.
And local comedy.
Local comedy.
Yeah.
Where laughter lives.
You gonna stop?
Like a radio spot. I'm trying to do the radio spot.